For a very long time, I felt like I had to be in a relationship to be happy. Literally, social media is probably the main reason why it all fucked up. You see your dad, your real dad there, boom, and he's like, what are you doing with my niece?
This whole situation, you haven't spoken to your dad for 8 years, randomly turns up at a party, I don't know why he's there, he's 45, he randomly turns up at a party, an under 18s disco. If you could describe your last relationship in 3 words.
With a cock.
With a cock.
They were 7 years old and they were mashing
it was love at first sight. Mashing in the airport toilets.
So, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
First off, and this is genuine, I hope I'm alive.
100%.
That's it. It does become kidnapping as a line.
You absolutely adore them, but you find out they're your first cousin. Would you divorce them and leave or carry on?
Yeah, it seems like it would be but it also seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
Fucking good fun.
With, you know,
if you're already hitting it, you can't dig yourself out of the hole you've already been in. I say, if you've already hit, there's no way you're getting yourself out of the hole.
At that point, I can always break out of her.
And right? I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
There you go. There you go. We're literally here for a good time, for not a long time. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
And we are live. Let's go. Right, welcome to the first episode of the Longwood podcast, featuring myself, Reese, and my co-host
Tylor, aka Waffledino.
And this is obviously going to be a podcast consisting of us. We will eventually get some guests on as well, but it's just going to be us answering questions, talking about, you know, issues in society or just random shit, chilling with the boys, having a laugh, reacting to stuff, and just overall chat. If you want any questions to be answered or you want any topics for us to discuss on the podcast, then do not hesitate. Also remember to subscribe, turn the notifications on, otherwise you literally won't be notified when we post. And like, as it means a massive amount to us, it shows that you're enjoying the content. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So people have sent in their questions and we're literally just going to answer them so people can get to know a bit more about us, our personality, what we think of shit and whatever. So stay tuned.
First question, do you believe in soulmates?
Do you believe in soulmates? I'm under the impression, what do you think first off? Short answer.
See, I feel like there is, but no.
And this is the thing, I believe there is such thing as soulmates, however, it doesn't always have to be a partner, supposedly in a relationship. Like, I feel like you can have, there's people that I know that I'm very, very close to and I have very significant relationships with where I feel that, there's a, you know, we could be soulmates, but it doesn't necessarily mean we are relationship worthy. Yeah. As in, we're best friends or something like that. Right, the door's going, hold up 2 seconds. Yeah. Boom. Right. Back to it. Here's the thing, and me and Tylor were speaking about this last night, especially with relationships nowadays and everything. The sentiment of long relationships aren't so prevalent nowadays. There's such an expectation for so many sort of things in a relationship that people, how do I put it?
They kind of expect everything exactly 100%. They expect everything to be perfect. They expect like shit not to go wrong. Like, the expectations for social media is just crazy at the moment.
Like, I feel like it's one of those things that regardless if you're on social media or not, or if you're on your phone or not or whatever, it's kind of had an effect on society as a whole in the way we view things, especially in the way we view relationships and everything. Because that's why so many of our parents or grandparents, their relationships last long and they have a, you know, an eternal fucking marriage where they are from very, very young age until they die. And you just don't see that much anymore. But I think it's because of there wasn't, like as we was discussing last night, nowadays there's a temptation everywhere. Like, you know, you literally back then to meet another person you would have to physically go out and meet them, whereas now you have the world at your fingertips. Is you can just swipe left, swipe right, you can just search for a new person, keep scrolling, there's a new person, there's a new person, there's a new person, and you can just chat and everything is right there. And because of that accessibility to everyone and the temptations, it becomes difficult for most people to resist that. And so people end up cheating, people end up getting bored of relationships, and you know, it doesn't. People don't take it seriously.
And not even just that. Like, say you're in a relationship and you guys argue, like, and they're like, cool, I want a bit of space. But then as you're given that space, you know, the temptation of social media is there. You know, you've got all of the other people just messaging you on the spot. They've got everything, literally.
You know, social media and the phones and the internet is brilliant for communication, but what it's done is it's trivialised it.
Yeah.
In the sense that because it's so easily accessible, it gets taken for granted.
Yeah.
So instead of, you know, in a relationship where you might usually just be able to, you'd see them, you'd come home, you might phone them a couple of times in a week, and then that's it. It's now got to the point where
it's all day, every day.
It's all day, every day. You know, it's you. If you're not meeting up in real life, then you're texting, and if you're not texting, you're calling. If you're not that, then you're on a Snapchat and this and this. And like, as I said to you last night, it's kind of that thing of like absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
So if there is no break between both individuals to go off and live their life and give each other a chance to actually fucking miss each other, then when you actually are spending time together, you're not savouring that time. And if you're constantly in each other's hair all the time, especially in the starting stages of a relationship, then you're just going to eventually get on each other's nerves, and you end up losing sight of who you are, because it, as I said, it becomes, because you're not, you know, spending time as an individual by yourself and enjoying that time, you end up creating an expectation for that other person to make you happy.
Yeah.
And I always say, if you're giving someone an expectation to make you happy, then that's completely selfish if you can't even do it yourself. But because we're so, like, there's a disconnect, or it's hard in most relationships for a separation between their individual life and their couple life, and because they're so interlinked, a lot of people end up losing themselves, and therefore they rely on that other person primarily to make them happy, and they can't even make themselves. So then if you're relying, if you're giving someone an expectation to always fulfill you, then if you have expectations, prepare to be disappointed. You're going to be let down.
That was a big thing in my past relationship. Like, for a very long time, I felt like I had to be in a relationship to be happy, and I was just like, yo, like, I was always chasing a relationship, and I was just never happy, and I never actually looked at myself for that until my recent ex. She kind of changed my mindset completely.
In relationships?
Yeah, she pushed me to be just the best person for myself. And like, obviously everything with like, literally social media is probably the main reason why it all fucked up. But it flips my mindset to, like, you don't have to be in a relationship to work on yourself. You can do it in a relationship or on your own. It's entirely your choice. Don't feel like you have to be on your own.
As I said before, I feel like it's one of those things that if you are at a point, like personally I'm not at a point where I'm mentally stable, physically stable, and I'm not in the position I want to be. So I feel like it's one of those things that if you know that you're not happy with yourself at the moment, and you're diving into a relationship, it's one of those things that you sort of got to reflect on and go, why am I doing this? Am I just doing this for comfort? Am I doing this as an expectation to distract me from everything else because I'm not happy, so this person's got to make me happy? And it works. That's why so many people have short-lived relationships, because it works for a little bit, but then once you're in the normality and the routine of like, oh, this is actually a relationship, this is our lives, and you forget who you are and you don't know how to make yourself happy anymore, you create a dependency on that other person to do it. And it just becomes a vicious cycle, because if you're both doing that, then
every argument just makes that whole level worse. Because
there's no longevity then. Because as I said, like it's that thing that if you are together all the time, then where's the disconnect? That you need to spend time apart to be able to savor the moments that when you are together. But and even like it was a post I saw something about yesterday. I can put it up on screen, but it was something like phone calls became text messages became conversations, and phone calls became arguments, and you know, jealousy became standard, and the word love is used so out of context. So it's, you know, all these things, everything has become so trivialized to a sense that if you do find someone that is just that, to really cherish and understand that, and I think it's a general understanding of communication between both parties. Like
100%.
If you've not got that down, then you're never going to sort anything out.
The one piece of advice I'd give to all of you guys to take away: don't chase love, chase loyalty.
Yeah.
100%. It doesn't matter how much you love someone, how much you care for someone. If there's no loyalty there, there's nothing to. Well,
as I said, like, I saw that quote that was like, what was it? You'll always love someone you trust, but you won't always trust someone you love. And it's a very, very big part, because that's what I'm saying. If there is that foundation of trust, then you will always love someone that you trust. Always. If you really trust them, you'll love them. Whereas you don't always trust someone that you love. So it's that thing. If you don't have the foundation of trust there, the love grows out of a completely biased, a completely fantasized idea, per se, that it's not love. It's more comfort. It's lust. It's temporary fulfillment or satisfaction. There's not. You need to have that deep sort of rooted trust and connection and friendship and basis for understanding there before I feel like you can pursue, or both parties are about to pursue in a long-term relationship. Anyways, next question.
Yes, next question. Should women footballers be paid the same as men?
Okay. Right, first off, I have a... in a nutshell, we can go, we'll dive into it first off, but I just want to show a little clip.
Men always say how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try it with us.
The Australian women's national team, who were ranked number 5 in the world at the time, lost 7-0 to a team of 15-year-old boys.
Awkward. To a team of 15-year-old boys. Top 5 in the world, you know.
So this is what I say. I don't believe it's a matter of male and female. Yeah. I think because most of these sports, like, you know, well, basketball, baseball, football, they were primarily, and they were built on a male audience anyway. But here's the thing, I think it has something to do with skill, but you've also got to understand that if football is just genuinely perceived better and it's more marketable and it's watched by more people in the male, then there's going to be more sponsors, which mean more people are watching it. If there's, you know, 5 million people tuning in for a Real Madrid match, but then the women's Real Madrid match is 100,000, of course they're not going to make the same amount of money.
I always say, like, don't look at it from a boy. Like, people are so quick nowadays just to go, oh yeah, well, men get paid more than women, like they should be equal. Yeah, but then if you look, all of the male, like, it's one of the biggest entertainment businesses out there. Football, it's one of the biggest ones. Like, compared to how much money male football, like, just in general, male football makes compared to women, like, it's crazy. I think it's a matter of how many people watch it, which means that in turn turns into money and the sponsorships and how many people. Because here's the thing: if you're, like, I don't know, a sport that's more engaged in by women, I don't know, fucking netball maybe. I don't fucking netball. Or tennis. I don't know exactly how much they get paid for male and female tennis players, but female tennis is watched a lot more than female football. So female tennis players, and I can guarantee this, are paid a lot more than female football players. Not because of the gender, but merely for the fact that sport is watched by a lot more people, and that therefore more people engage in it, which means more sponsorships, more money. That's just the way it works. I don't think it has anything to do with that, but, you know, you've got to understand that all these sports were built on males anyway. Do you know what I mean? If females were being watched by the same amount of people that males were being watched, and they had the equal amount of skill, I think then they would just get paid more. But, you know, I don't. Literally. But then you've got to take in, and I don't say this can be a bit touchy, but you've got to take in biological differences as well. Like, for example, I saw there was I can't remember, I could put it up on screen, but I saw there was an article or something, and it was like male lifter, like he was a bodybuilder, power lifter, and he identified as female, just basically did that, identified as female, and then broke 7 world records in the max deadlift or something. It's crazy.
Just because. So it's like, you've got to understand the biological differences that...
I think if you want to compete, I don't think there's anything wrong with transgender women competing, but I think they should compete against transgender women. Just like how we have men compete against men and we have women compete against women, let's have transgender women compete against transgender women. Let's not deny science and biology just to make people feel better and just to support some strange progressive ideology.
Yeah, I think if the goal is, that's why I think the goal is more about, it's more ideologically driven than I think it is actual inclusion driven. Because if it's just about inclusion, then you can either just have an open category like most men's categories already are. They're not actually restricted to men. It's just, the best of the best. So anyone can do this. So either that, or if there are enough athletes in whatever the given sport or competition is, then you can just have a different category. And that way everyone can be included without stepping on the feet of half the population.
I don't think it's a matter of equality. I think it's a matter of equity. Because equality is treating everyone the same. Not everyone should be treated the same. In certain things, women are paid more and they're respected more because that's what they do. Yeah, in certain things, males are respected more and revered more and paid more because that's what they're better at. So it's not a matter of equality. People shouldn't automatically be treated the same. Yeah. It's a matter of equity on people should be treated with how much they deserve, kind of thing. So it's like that thing of how they deserve to be in that field, if that makes any sense. Like,
100%.
Instead of just basically going, everyone's equal, everyone deserves the same, but they don't. It's not the way it works.
Yeah, it's just not. But people nowadays are just so quick to just jump like straight to conclusions of, it's male versus female. Like, you have to look at it at so many different angles. You can't just look at it of male, female. You have to look at obviously all of the business, the biological differences, the equality and equity.
More people
as you
watch,
said. And more, just everything in general. It's just one of those ones, really.
Next question.
What should someone do if they're in love with their best friend?
Okay, right. Now, here's the thing. I've been in this situation before. So right?
We all have. Come on, admit it.
I've been in a situation before, and I think it's a matter of right place, right time. If it's one of those things in the moment, it has to be. Otherwise, don't push the boundaries, because not only are you going to potentially ruin a good friendship over lust per se, but if you're genuinely in love with them, I think it depends many things, many circumstances. How long have you known them? What kind of relationship? Have you only past or history? Are you both up for it? I think it's a matter of both partners. But I think if you really, really feel that way, then wait it out, think about it, sit on it, sleep on it, think about it for a while. And if you're genuinely like, I really, really want this person, if you get any hint that they are interested in that way back, like if you both have flirty banter per se or whatever, because here's the thing, you could be getting the complete wrong vibe. Yeah, it might just be friendship and you've got the wrong idea, you're in love with them and they're not in love with you.
Like, I was gonna say, at the moment, like, literally, I have a best friend. She's a girl, and we compliment each other all the time. We're so flirty. It's like, it's one of those ones. We're at the point where we know that we're best friends. Like, there's no boundaries. It's not like we both know that we're not gonna get together. It's all about communication. If you guys have communicated perfectly, are both honest with each other, both know that you're not getting in a relationship, it's fine. Honestly, it's honestly fine to like.
But I think if you genuinely feel that way about someone that you're friends with and you're like genuinely in love with them, I think, and again, I hold this idea for everything, is just to find the right place at the right time and sit them down and be honest with them, break it down. Or you can take the risky way and you can, in some sort of heat of the moment, in something, try and make a move.
Yeah.
Try and go for a cheeky kiss.
Obviously.
Try and do whatever. But that could also go very wrong. So if you do that, then, there's a possibility you're going to face the repercussions of, she's going to think, well, what are you doing?
It'd be awkward, yeah.
It's going to be awkward, whatever. But I feel like if you're best friends anyway, and you're genuinely good friends, you have a good understanding of each other's boundaries, social cues. Do you like each other? Is there a bit of flirty banter?
Yeah.
I think it's best to just be honest with that person. Be honest, wait it out, as I said, wait it out, wait some time, and then be honest, and tell that person genuinely how you feel. And if you are also cool with being friends, just say, look, I have that thing for you, and if you don't feel the same way back, perfectly fine, we can continue being friends. But if you feel the same way, then
why not?
Let's go for it. But I'm under the idea that I think that although that's a good strategy, it should be, if it's natural, it's better.
Yeah.
Like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen like that.
Naturally,
something's gonna happen. So I think just buy your time out and be honest with each other. Main 100%. Thing. Next question.
So, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I hate looking into the future because no one knows where you're going to be in 10 years. Like, people need to stop setting goals by time. You will reach it anyway. You need to stop. You need to live in the present. You can't plan ahead like of constant, just like exactly the time base, because shit won't happen like exactly how you want it. You've got to live in the present, and every day you've got to work to be a better version of yourself. 1,000,000%. I said emailed you. That's why I laughed. Emailed you, brother.
Yeah, I genuinely, and this is a deep question as well, because I think like, when I see myself in 10 years, first off, and this is genuine, I hope I'm alive.
Yeah, of course.
That's it.
100%.
That's it. You know, again, because as you said, wherever it takes you, I think it's important to set goals, and it's important to have things that you want to desire, but to let go of the, like we discussed not long ago, to let go of the attachment of it needs to be done at this time, or I need to have it done in 2 years, or this or this. Let go of the attachment to the goal and just do what you love, because if you know, eventually that's going to come anyway. But where do I genuinely see myself in 10 years? First off, alive. I genuinely hope I am. I don't know what's going to happen. Neither do you. We don't know.
No one knows.
So if I could pick one thing, what do you want in 10 years' time? I want to be alive.
Be alive.
Be alive and healthy. That's
if
it.
there's one thing I could ask for, is just to die of old age.
Yeah, because that's one thing that's limited. Everything is kind of nor here nor there. You can, there's luck involved, there's chance involved, there's hard work, but time is something that we are not in control of at all. So if I had to choose one thing, it'd be at a point where I am pursuing my dream and I am financially stable.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm a millionaire yet, maybe I am, but like at a point where in 10 years I want to be at a point where I am making a full-time living doing what I love.
Yeah.
Whether that be YouTube, whether that be filmmaking, whether that be whatever the fuck that is, podcast, whatever. In 10 years I want to be full-time, making a very, very comfortable, nice living.
Yeah.
Doing what I love. If that's the minimum, brilliant. Because I've got many, many aspirations I want to do in my life, but if that's the minimum, to be alive, fit and healthy, and to be pursuing and financially comfortable doing what I love every day. That's it.
100%. And like, if there's one thing I could ask for, is in 10 years is just to be still sticking to my dream. Like, keep pursuing what I love, keep pushing myself, and just sticking to what I have, with earning from passive income to just doing what I love. I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 all day.
That's the thing.
day.
Like I said, I think it's very much like it's okay to do that, and that's fine. Everyone's, it's that core thing of, does it make you fucking happy?
Yeah.
If it makes you happy and that's what you want to do, some people just want to get a 9 to 5. They don't have any dreams or aspirations. They don't have any major goals. They just want to live a normal life, work a 9 to 5, have kids, grow up, find a partner, grow old, and die. That's it. That's fine. I don't want to do that though. Like, I understand you're under the same thing. Like most people's dreams are to be here. This is where they're like, oh, I'm happy here. I'm like, I want to be here. If I'm not here, then I'm not happy. But at the same time, as I said, letting the disconnect. Letting go of the attachment to those things, because if I'm so focused on those things that you just ignore all this in the process, and you just pass over it and you don't appreciate it, and you go, oh, I've done this, I've done one video, let me do the next video, I've done that, oh, next video, oh, I've made that, I've made 10 grand, like now 20 grand, like you're not even if you're not appreciating what you're really doing, then because you can eventually get to that goal, and then if it's not as good, which it won't be,
of course,
doesn't matter what the fuck it is, it won't be as good as you think. And then if you think, I've not even really properly taken in what the fuck's happened, then why did you do it?
Do
you know what I mean?
It's one of them ones, and I've always said, like, passive income is one of the most key things you can do. Once you have the money, save, start a business, like get some form of passive income, because then you could at the same time have more free time. You'll be able to pursue your dreams so much more, and you'll just have more free time. You'll be able to work on yourself a whole lot more than just working in a 9 to 5 every day. Like, even if you're in a 9 to 5 now, keep sticking to it, stack up your money and save, because at one point in your life it could flip full on flip.
As we were saying, like, it's that thing like we discussed last night. Even with that, like, the next 5 years, and as I said, it's 8 years for some, it's 3 for others, but the next 5 years, especially at our young age, and people, you know, I'm 19, he's 20, you know, people that are of our age group, like, if you have certain thing that you want to pursue, whatever the fuck it is, you know, the next 5 years is where you don't go practical and safe. The next 5 years is not to get the job that your mum wanted you to, not to stack up as much money so you can get that fat BMW or to buy all these designer clothes, not to go to college to do a thing that you don't even want to do. The next 5 years is where you get a little shitty part-time job, or you live in a fucking basement or a small apartment with loads of friends, and you eat junk food, and you pack up fucking and you stack up loads of money, and you save money, and you use every waking second that you have available working towards what you're going to do. That's it.
Yeah.
That's where you attack the dreams. This is where you take risks and you invest in things like crypto, and invest in yourself, and spend money on projects that might or might not work, or might not get the return that you want. Put in money, invest in yourself, because eventually you're going to get that output, and eventually that investment is going to transpire into something, whether it be in the physical form of cash or cryptocurrency, or investing in business or in stock or whatever, or if it's investing in yourself. Like me, like buying equipment,
100%.
spending thousands of pounds on equipment and video ideas and this and this and this. I'm not getting anything back from this. I'm earning no money from this. However, that will eventually transpire that if I invest in myself now, or even just invest in yourself in the term of time, invest in time and effort into yourself, into building a better body, getting in shape, pursuing what you want to do, whatever it is the time to take risks and attack what you love. And even if, because most people,
100%.
even of our age, a lot of people don't know what they want to do at this point in their life. They have no idea. So I feel like if you don't know what you want to do, then you can literally use the next 2 years, as I say, 6 months at a time, and try 4 different things that you think you might like. Do them.
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
Now is the time to take risks, do exactly what the fuck you love, because as I said, I heard this from, who the fuck was it? I can't remember, but like Gary V, that was it, and he literally said like when you're, you know, you can do this stuff when you're 20, you can do this stuff when you're 35, and little Sally needs to go to baseball practice, and you need to pay the bills, and you've got a million other things to do, and you have to go to work because otherwise you need to pay off the mortgage, and you've got to do this, and you've got to. It's a lot harder
100%
to take those risks and go, oh, I'm going to put all my money in this, or I'm going to attack this, and I'm going to give up my job and do this, or I'm going to go part-time. You can't do that.
You can't do
or
that.
it becomes, you know, very, very limited as to what you can do. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but whilst we have the, you know, the most freedom and time, that's what we've got on our side. Between us and someone who's 40 years old, there's many differences, but the only thing we have on them is guaranteed is we have 20 more fucking years than they do. So if you're not maximising the time that you have to pursue what you want to do and enjoy your life, especially at a young age, then
and one thing Reese said
it's
to
only
me
going to
as
get
well-
harder.
one thing you said to me as well is about don't care about how long it takes to achieve a dream, because the time will pass.
That's
anyway.
that's an Earl Nightingale quote. It's, what is it? Never give up on a dream, because of the time it takes to achieve it. The time will pass anyway, which is a beautiful quote, because as I say, most people do something and they can be 4 years into it and not exactly in a position they want to be, but they'll give it up, and then another 4 years pass and they go, I could have been somewhere by now if I did. What could have happened in these 4 years? It's like, if you genuinely enjoy it, and if you're doing it, and this is the thing, it's intention as well, because if you're getting into something because you actually enjoy it, then it doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter, because you fucking enjoy it. And no matter what, if you give up, then what the fuck was the point in the work before? What the fuck was the point? Like, you have to say patience. I think patience is grossly underrated.
1,000,000%.
Especially with, and as I said, it's because of, especially with today's day and age anyway, and because everything is so bam, it's instant gratification. I put a TikTok, I want to blow up next day. I made a YouTube channel, it's been 4 months, I've not got 10k subs yet. What the fuck?
Like, people just see people blowing up overnight, and they're like, oh my god, like, I need to do that because I see them blow up overnight.
And understandably,
And
because as I said, like, you know, there's 14-year-olds that have 4 million followers. Many. There's 19-year-olds buying a parent's a house. So we see that, and we're inundated with success and flashy and this, and being successful in a young age, having loads of followers.
Yeah, like
loads of Instagram followers, loads of TikTok followers, loads of likes. Oh, I blew up. Oh, I got this and this. We're inundated with that, so it creates an expectation or a pressure for us to succeed instant. And so that's what I think is different. Like, that's what I try to look at, and I think that a few others and that people do, but a majority of people miss out on is they look for the short game.
Yeah,
they look for the short game, and I'll continue to look and search and work towards the long game. I think of my dreams in 5-year terms. Most people think of them in 5-week terms.
Yeah,
they think, if I make TikTok in 5, when can I? When can I do this?
That also links in with the
get quick scheme. How to do this?
Get rich.
How to get a 6-pack in 6 weeks? How to get fit in this? I don't know. How to blow up on TikTok in a month? How to get likes like that? How to get And it's like, people are looking for the short game, and you'll continue to look for the short game, because once you achieve that, you're going to go for the next short step and the next and the next. You can continue to looking for the short game.
Yeah,
I'll continue with the long game.
And not only with just that, like even with cryptocurrency as well. I couldn't stress it enough. Like me, I'm investing my money into crypto at the moment, not for the hope of my money to blow in a week.
Yeah, you understand it, but that's what
over years, like I've had people, I've tried to give them advice on crypto and everything, of like how to invest, like, and everything. Like I've just given them all the advice, and then they come back to me a couple weeks later and say, "Yeah, I've lost a little bit of money. Like it's not blowing up," and they drop out.
Yeah, I understand,
because they haven't got the patience. It's not
very
about
much
how
patience.
long it takes.
Well, like we said, it's that thing of. It's like even with crypto, people expect to put in money and they're gonna go, "Oh, it's been a month. Why I made 10 grand?" Yeah. And it's like, patience is grossly underestimated. I think having the patience to understand and the optimism. I think patience and optimism are two things that I carry very well and that I engage in very well. But also I think it's so many things that people don't practice enough. Patience and optimism. Always be optimistic, always understand that something better, always be open-minded, but be fucking patient. If I could give any advice to anyone, especially of our age, patience.
Patience.
Next question, let's go. If you could describe your last relationship in 3 words. I'm not going to say the same. I said earlier, we discussed these questions. Yeah. I said, what did I say?
You said clearly didn't work.
Obviously didn't work.
Clearly didn't work, yeah. But
yeah, genuinely, that's a fun one. If you could describe your last relationship in 3 years, what would they be? In 3 words, not 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
If you could describe it in 3 years, 1 word a year, just randomly throughout the year.
Yeah, just 1 word each year. No, but my last relationship changed my mindset.
As in, but 3 words, motherfucker, not 4 years. 3 words.
Changed my mindset.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't think. Okay, that's very good. Changed my mindset.
1,000,000%. That's what completely changed me as a person.
So if I had to pick 3 words, what would that be? Again, I want to steal yours now, but I don't want to just be that's unoriginal. It would be that. Like that's the definitive one of it. It's enabled me to set boundaries and have certain expectations and have set a value for myself and understand what's good and bad and not when to accept this and how to do this and what this could lead into and signs of this, and it strengthens your overall mindset, but at the same time you've experienced the actual good side of it, so you understand how to love better and you understand. So it's the change my mindset is probably the best 3 words you can do. But if I had to, 3 words
with your relationship as well, that's a bit of
my last relationship, 3 words. We're not describing the person, are we? Okay, we can't do that.
I mean, you're a bitch. You're a cunt. What a cunt, yeah. Go get fucked.
Just not by me. 3 words. If we could describe my last relationship in 3 words. Euphoric. Which is just like amazing, incredible experience. Euphoric, toxic, and roller coaster, because it was very, very up and down. The real question: girl A and girl B. Is this what it is?
Yeah. Okay, girl A, girl B.
So girl A, personality, and I could put these in the middle of the screen so everyone can keep track of what the fuck I'm saying.
Yep.
The real question: girl A, personality 9, body 8. Attitude 6, loyalty 4, face 10. Okay. Girl B. Personality 7, body 5, attitude 8, loyalty 10, face 4.
See, that is such a hard one because
Can I choose
loyalty
option C?
4, you know, loyalty 4, and she's peng peng. So if the loyalty's 4 and she's peng peng, not even just that with
Can I
personality,
choose option C?
Can I choose go get fucked?
There isn't.
No, I'm joking. For me,
Okay,
I'd say
personality 9, body 8, attitude 6, loyalty 4. See, loyalty's a big thing for me. So loyalty 4, what does that mean? If she's a 4 out of 10 for loyalty, that means what? She's basically a
what
bit
would
flirty.
you class 4 out of 10 out of looks?
Wait, that's loyalty though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, 4 out of 10 looks. That's a girl I don't look at twice. That's a girl I look at and I go,
In a bit, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sarah on my day.
As in
Like,
swipe left.
a 7 out of 10 is one that you go,
Yeah, but
pretty she's alright.
I'd have to go with number B, just because man said attitude 8. I love a girl with an attitude, you know. I don't know what it is, but when a girl is angry, fucking hell, it turns me on.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so but does this change though?
No, that's
Like the loyalty
fixed
can't get
numbers.
up.
The loyalty
I can't like go out there and go, well, you know, pop that up a bit.
She made up her mind, innit? She a 4 on loyalty.
Fuck. It's so, because this is the
It is
thing.
hard.
That girl A has a really good personality as well, 9. And obviously, again, body and face, whatever. You know, I'd rather go, as I said, I'd rather go for a girl that's average. She's pretty. Everyone says, oh, she's a pretty girl. She's not, oh my fucking god, she's one of the most gorgeous people I've ever seen. But she's amazing personality, she's loyal and everything. However, this is not the case.
Yeah,
Because the girl is fucking ugly. And
it is a tough one. It's a tough one.
she's only got
ugly.
a 5 body, which to me is like something. She's either just completely flat or fat.
Hopefully that 5 is a flat chest, big backs, because say no,
No, but okay, but a 5 out of 10, that's not amazing. That's like
yeah, that is
she's got no back, or the body, or she looks like a sack of potatoes.
One man said sack.
Like sort of if you left, I can't think of what I was going to say.
It's definitely a fat thing.
Body 5 and face 4. Jesus fucking Christ.
Body fat.
This is ridiculous. I don't even fucking know.
But actually, no,
Okay, what
to
is
be
this?
fair,
Is this for
risk
a...
for reward. Risk for reward, because I feel like even though that 4 is a loyalty, like that 4 could work in your favour. Like she could. That 6, like other 6, could be she's just chatting to other people. You know, she never actually moved to
The
them.
other one's loyalty always a 10.
Well, yeah, every Butters girl is going to be a loyalty of 10.
Yeah, right. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point you've made there. If a girl is fucking ugly, then she's... Oh, if a girl's fucking ugly, then she's going to find it hard getting guys anyway. So if she goes with a guy that she's relatively interested in or finds attractive, then she's going to hold on to that motherfucker like no man's business.
Yeah.
But if you're not attracted to her, then what... But she got an amazing personality as well, but her personality is only a 7. That's kind of like...
Yeah, so it's
oh, I
like,
get on with her, she's really nice, but the other one has an incredible... I'm going to choose...
I'll say A.
I'm going A.
Yeah, just because everyone does, you know, it's
Simply
toxic.
for the fact that it seems like it would be toxic, but it also seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
Fucking good fun.
So,
Yeah, well-
although it is the thing, although the loyalty's on a 4, I can always break up with her.
And I'm
Right?
there for a good time, not a long time.
There you go. There you go. We're literally here for a good time, for not a long time. There you go. I don't see any potential wife material in this person. However,
Neither of them are wife material, let's be honest.
yeah. Well, there you go. Perfect.
I couldn't.
Wife or dead thing.
For me, it would be...
But is this
If
question?
you could pick...
This question isn't involving you have to be with this person for the rest of your life.
No.
Okay, cool.
But
I'll pick A every
yeah,
day.
no, trust me. But if you could pick 2 of them out of body, personality, attitude, and loyalty and face,
What do
if
you
you
mean?
could pick 2 of them to be 0 and the rest be 10.
Fuck me. All right, let's go into your question.
To be
Personality.
0, but then 3 of them to be 10. Out of face, personality, body, attitude, loyalty.
Face, personality, body, attitude, loyalty.
The rest be 10. Come here, you little bad.
I'll turn it off. Right, so we've only got this camera angle now. We are slowly dying.
Slowly.
What was the question?
up.
What was the question?
If you-
Personality. Body, attitude, loyalty, and face. Yep.
Yeah, if you could choose 2 of them to be 0, but 3 of them to be 10, what would it be?
C. Oh, fuck's sake.
This is fucking tough.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not too concerned about a girl's body, right? There are many girls that are a bit on the slimmer side for me, like a little bit too, like they're very petite and they haven't got too many curves, but the face.
Fucking summer about it, yeah. If
the face.
If they've got like a slim body, you know, they're not really got much meat in them.
But if the
their
face
fucking
is
face is beautiful. Oh my god, I know so many girls.
I'll do that over than like some girl that's like thick as fuck, curves in the right places, but she's only good because she's caked up and she's clapped without it. I'm choosing the girl that's pretty, nice little slim, but she's pretty as fuck. I'm choosing that every day. But if I go 0 body, what the fuck does this bitch just look like a fucking sack of potatoes?
I said sack of potato. I said, no, I'm joking.
Well, she looks like one of them. Do you remember the old Ninja Turtle ice cream? Hold on, I've got to get this up. I'll put it on screen. Does she look like this? Is she in the shape of that?
I said, yeah.
If she's in the shape of that, then I'm gonna have to pass, respectfully.
Or it's either like fucking humongous or skinny as fuck, flat chest, no backs.
Okay, right. Okay. Have you got a decision on what you want to do?
Oh, I've got my decision.
Okay, right. You go first. What was yours?
Attitude 10.
Yeah.
Loyalty 10.
Come on,
Face 10.
Yeah.
Face 10, loyalty 10, and attitude 10. Because for me, attitude, fucking hell.
Okay.
That turns me on like.
So face 10, attitude 10, loyalty 10.
Yeah.
And body is 0.
Body is 0.
And what was the other one? Personality is 0.
Personality 0.
Are you fucking nuts? You've got a dry ass bitch with a fucking. What is she?
I don't care. That's how toxic relationships are
what's her
made.
personality? Wait, what did you choose? Oh, body 0.
Yeah. Body 0 and personality 0.
So she literally looks like a mong.
Yeah. But
So
loyalty's 10.
she's very, very beautiful.
No, she's beautiful.
I'm trying to picture this woman. I can't.
She's beautiful. She's hella slim, right?
All right.
Really too skinny. Yeah, say nothing. That's her 0. Her attitude is like.
See, for me though,
fucking sexy.
and she's got dead personality. How do they coincide? Because how can you have a lot of attitude with no personality? You have to have a
she's
bit
10
of...
loyalty. No matter what I call this bitch, she's gonna be loyal. That's how toxic relationships are made.
But is she just dead though? Like, she's just personality's just not there.
But I don't need a personality in someone.
Are you?
I could be the personality for myself.
Man said I can be the personality.
But I have to pick 2. I mean,
Well,
fair enough.
yourself then,
If I had to pick one for personality, it'd be attitude.
All right. Well, I'm choosing. All right. Attitude 0. Don't care. I can throw that out the window.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Attitude 0. Face 10 has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be. I've been with many girls that I think have an amazing body, but I don't find them attractive, and there's just and it won't click because of that.
100%.
Face 10. Is this for like a girlfriend? Yeah. All right. Loyalty 10 has to be. Face 10. Loyalty 10. And it's between personality, body, and attitude. I really, really want to go body for 10.
Yeah.
But if I do, she's dead.
Yeah, no, it's like
The personality is nuts.
nuts, and it's one of those ones. So what, you're going with personality, face, and loyalty?
Personality. No.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. Isn't
Personality, face. Fuck me.
it? Such a hard question.
Personality, loyalty, and face. So it'll be a 0 body and a 0 attitude. Attitude couldn't give a fuck about. Of course it helps, but if you're over these, body 0 as well. But this is the thing, for me, a 0 body, right? Because if I'm going with a girl that's, even if she's like really, really slim, right? Like she's got no curves, nothing, but she's fucking gorgeous. To me, she's still not a 0 body. A 0 body is that.
Fucking yeah.
The Ninja Turtle ice cream.
And that is like, her body's going to be like 20 size. That's just her head.
And literally, her body's a 0, so these must be the tits. Because they're completely disproportionate and they're not even symmetrical. Her body is a 0, not only is the shape like that, but as the eyes, that's
them ones when they lift up their boob and then they got just bare dirt just going.
That actually makes me fucking feel sick. Because I imagine that automatically. No, I can't. Now that you've said that, I'm changing my idea from body to 0, for fuck's sake.
This is what I said. Right, everyone in the comment section, Leave what you're doing.
I want to know what people's doing. So if you've got 3 of them have to be a 10, and then 2 of them have to be 0. So you've got personality, face, body, attitude, and loyalty. 3 have to be 10. What would be your 3 that's 10 and 2 that's 0? I'm really intrigued to see what people say, and why as well, and why. Fucking hell, that's a very... I'm gonna have to stick with mine though, and the body will be 0 if 0 is on the slimmer side.
Yeah,
because if you look
on the slim side,
like that, and your body is a 0, I don't mind a bit of a bit of thickness, a bit of whatever. But if you're a 0, if your body is a 0 and you look like the fucking letter 0, no.
The body 0 is. Have you ever watched Good Luck Chuck?
No. Let me search.
Oh, Good Luck Chuck.
Good.
Woman. Just say.
She's fucking amazing. What are you talking?
No, the fat woman. Keep scrolling. Just say fat woman. Put fat woman at the end.
Who is she though? First off,
fucking sexy. Same
Jessica
woman.
Alba. Oh my god, she was in the Eminem video. Well, he mentioned her as well. She is ridiculous. Is it this?
No, it's a white. Put it in the search bar.
Is it her?
I think so. Yeah. Because
must be. There's no way it's anyone else.
Unless it's. I'm thinking of another film. I can't think of anything.
Well, let's just say it's this person.
Yeah.
If it's that 0, right?
That's a Big Mama's house.
Part 3.
With a cock.
There's with a cock.
Yeah. Big Mama's house. There's cock. Imagine going to beat that thing and then he just whips out the big schlong.
I'm not beating it if it's that in the first place. I'm not even going near it. Fuck me. I'll stick with the body if it's on the slimmer. I'd rather have a very, very, very skinny girl that I don't find anything attractive of her body, and this is not. I already know.
So many girls are going to be like, you don't like fat girls.
No, but they're also going to go, well, if she's really, really, really skinny, that automatically means she's a 0. No, it doesn't, because I'm into...
Fat girls are for the people that actually like it.
Yeah, but no.
It doesn't mean
I like a bit
anything.
of thickness, a bit more of a bit of thickness.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't
slim,
get me wrong.
thick.
Like, a little, slim, thick. Like, that's
perfect.
sexy.
Yeah, slim, thick. But I don't mind a bit extra thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much. But then I don't also mind a bit on the slimmer side if they're very pretty.
Yeah.
My preference is whatever I find attractive. Whatever I look at and I go, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Done. But if it was a 0, where it's like, I don't know, she has no features, like no definitive features. Mm-hmm. But then again, I don't even need a girl with a... If she had no tits, no arse. And... I don't know.
Fam, she's pretty. I'm still hearing it. No,
actually, you know what? Fuck it. Even if she looks massive, if her face is gorgeous, and even if she has a bigger body, if the face is amazing, bollocks. I'll go 0. 0 body.
I know so many people that will go, paper bag the thing.
No.
I know people to bag the thing. The body's turned. I'm hitting it. I don't care.
Good idea. But you've got, but if you're in a relationship with that person, you've got to see that person all the time. You can't paper bag her because then it just becomes kidnapping.
You've got to be walking around with that person.
Yeah, well, if you just paper bag it does become kidnapping as a line. Right, let's go one or two more questions. Yeah, we'll go one more question and then we will wrap it up.
Right, this was a funny one. If you were in a serious long-term relationship with someone, married,
all right,
but no kids,
oh for fuck's sake,
you
I know where this is going.
Absolutely adore them.
No kids,
but no kids.
Okay, are you planning on having kids?
But let me finish.
Let's say shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, you pussy. But no, if you're in a serious long-term relationship with someone, married but no kids, yet you absolutely adore them, but you find out they're your first cousin, would you divorce them and leave or carry on?
Right, yeah, carry on.
Of course, what I'd say to that is you can't get yourself out of the hole you already dug yourself in. Actually, no, can we cut out? I forgot what I said. Let me think. I replied to it. No, I swear to God, no, fuck.
Okay, so how long have we been together at this point?
Alright, so you're in a long-term relationship. Say
how
you've
long?
Been
10 years?
In
10 years?
Yeah, a couple, 2-3 years.
That's not long term. For this, maybe for us our age, that's long term.
Alright, say 8. I'll say 8.
8, alright, 8
cool.
solid years. You've been together 8 years.
And do you know what I'd say to that?
And your first cousins?
Yeah.
So everything's amazing. You're perfectly in love.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on having children?
See, that's
because you will come out.
That's
with
a sticky one.
4 toes.
Fam, they'll come out looking like
17 fingers and a possible chromosome deficiency. Wait, that's proven fact.
But
If you
yeah,
have
it
kids
is
that are
actually,
incest,
yeah.
by generations, you all get fucked up. That's why you get weird fucking looking people.
Do you know what I'd say? If you've already hit,
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. If you've already hit that shit raw, unprotected, then at what point you've already, your dignity is at zero by this point. You found out. How have you? I don't know how you found out your cousin after 8 years. I mean, again, this happens. This has probably happened
it
at
happens.
some point.
Like, you never
this
know.
has most definitely happened with people that are family, that have a full family.
Yeah, maybe-
Why's John got 6 toes? And then eventually you find out, go, that makes sense.
Aye, mum, what you did? But nah, I'll say if you've already hit, there's no way you're getting yourself out of the hole.
At
you
that point,
put
yeah,
yourself
right,
in.
yeah. At that point, if it's early on, call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day, right? Let's not pursue this. And you've just found out, you go, oh wait, first cousins. It's not even like second cousins.
Yeah,
or third.
first.
Yeah, okay.
Man said aunties.
Fucking hell, bro. So my auntie is my mum-in-law as well.
It has to be blood.
Fucking hell.
Has to be blood.
Okay, if it's a few months in, for some reason, I don't know how you wouldn't know it's your first cousin.
Say something happened in the
Because
family.
there's many people who I have second or third cousins that we spoke for years, genuinely years, like as friends, and we've been cool, and I have no idea until recently that they were my cousin. No idea we was related. They were like second cousins through marriage or some bullshit, but for years we've been related. I had no idea. I thought we wasn't.
Let's say
even
for
related.
those are people that have, say your mum and dad broke up at a very young age.
Yeah.
Cool. Your dad's gone. Blah blah. You know the
Yeah.
usual. And then say, what, you're hitting this girl. Cool. The dad comes around, back around, and you're already hitting this girl, blah blah. You haven't actually. She hasn't fully met like you haven't fully met the family
Oh,
because
fuck.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're going to the marriage. Well, actually, no. You're going to like some sort of party or whatever. You see your dad, your real dad there, boom, and he's like, "What are you doing with my niece?" And yeah, you find out you're completely blood related. You've been
And at this
hitting
point, what you're you're in a relationship. You know what I mean? Hitting it. You're in a relationship.
you're in a relationship. You're
6
hitting
years
it
deep.
5-6 times a day. Then what?
It's just so unrealistic. This whole situation. You haven't spoken to your dad for 8 years. Randomly turns up at a party. I don't know why he's there. He's 45. He randomly turns up at a party and under 18's disco. He's like 40, he's 45 year old. Under 18's disco. There you go.
Wait, why would it be under 18's disco?
I don't know. At this point,
If you've been in an 8-year relationship, say that.
been with each other since 10.
They were 7 years old and they were mashing work.
It was love at first sight. Mashing in
But
the
yeah.
four toilets.
I've been there once. If it ever happened.
We might as well just add random shits as your story makes no fucking sense at the start. Jesus Christ. Okay, early on, if you find out, you're like, whoa, yeah, well, this is it. Sorry, this was not meant to happen. I had no fucking idea. Call it a day. If you're deep in a relationship, bollocks, you might as well. You only live
Yeah,
once.
no.
What the fuck?
Cool.
If we're
If you're already hitting it, you can't dig yourself out of the hole you've
this
already
is
been
such
in.
I don't even know because I don't know why I would be doing deep background checks on every person I ever go out with just in case there's some chance we're related, because if so, do you know what I mean? It's so unrealistic. But if it was, let's say you're really, really deep in a relationship, bollocks.
Fuck. There's nothing you could do. Say nothing.
No, you are, as you said, not so eloquently.
You're already fucked.
You're already in a hole so deep. There's no point of digging yourself out. You might as well just stay in.
so deep as past a belly button.
I can't. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Anyways, right. I think that sort of wraps up this episode. It might have been a slow start for anyone, if anyone is still watching. It might have been a bit of a slow start. However, it's been a long setup. It's very, very hot, and we are just getting into it. So as time goes on, obviously within the next few weeks, when Tylor gets his own mic, it will just be a lot more comfortable. The conversation will be flowing, and we'll have a lot more topics to discuss, more questions to answer, and things are always going to be changing. Things are always going to be upgrading, whether it's the equipment, whether it's the content, whether it's everything in general is just going to continuously get better. So if you did and you are still watching, then you might as well just fucking subscribe. Click the notification button, otherwise you literally won't be notified when we post. So it's pointless subscribing if you're not going to click notifications.
Yeah, there's no point.
And
what are you doing?
And obviously like as well, because that shows us that you're appreciating what we're doing and that you're enjoying the content. It means a massive amount. And also drop a comment down below, any topics to discuss, any questions you want to be answered in the next episode. We can or DM me on Instagram, that's a good one. Or you can add our Snapchats. Everything's on the screen right now,
right here,
and it's also going to be in the description. So if you would like any of your questions anonymously answered, or a piece of advice you want us to give you, you can give it anonymous, or if you want it to be mentioned and your name to be mentioned, then we can do that also. But yeah, anything, any requests, anything, any comments, any feedback, whatever, leave it down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on, follow all of our socials, and we will see you in the next episode.
Peace out.